Is your character's design just feeling a little blah, boring to you? Want to spice it up? Well, today, I'll show you how I redesigned my fans' characters. All the way back in May of 2024, I asked you guys to submit your characters to either my Twitter or my Discord, and you did! You might be thinking, why does it take 9 months to make a simple YouTube video, Vampie? And to that I say, shut up. I got a wide variety to choose from, and I only chose 2 that caught my eye. Stay tuned to see my take on their characters and get some designing tips. If this video gets 200 likes, I will make a part 2 of redesigning your OCs. I promise to get it in a timely manner. You can trust me. Look at me, like, what's there not to trust? Remember to subscribe and join the Discord so that you get notified for when I do that. Without further ado, let's get into the first redesign. The first design that caught my eye was submitted by La Cowgirl on Twitter, or maybe it's LA Cowgirl, I don't really know. I already really liked this design and I thought it'd be fun to put my own spin on it. More specifically, I thought the outfit and hair had a good base that could definitely use some detail and refining. That reminds me, all of this redesign stuff should be taken with a grain of salt. I'm not actually a professional, and all of this is my own opinion for design. Please don't take it as an actual suggestion to change your character or like there's something wrong with them. This is just for fun and for me to practice redesigning. Anyways, to start, the dress design was very cute and I love the cow print. I decided to make it more of a detailed frilly dress, more so leaning into Lolita because it felt more VTuber and fun. I could put a lot of details into it if I wanted to. It also generates a lot of interest around the outfit, so the face and hair aren't the only thing that keeps the attention. There was a lot of details I wanted to keep in this design, like the heart-shaped tail and the bells, but I wanted those to be a bit more prominent themes throughout the design because I thought they were so unique. I made the cowbell around her neck bigger and added some bells and bows just around the design. As well, I'm not sure if you can tell, but I tried to make the cow print hearts. I kept a lot more of the defining stuff about the design the same, like the bust size and the skin color, just to make sure the original owner could still connect with the design. I kept the color palette to be very similar to the original because I felt like it was really cohesive already. But I made them more saturated because I like working with those colors more. I made the white a bit more of a cream color because I felt like using a stark white through an entire design can be too bright and harder to look at. The only thing that I made pure white was the dress to give it contrast against the hair and the skin. As for the hair, I felt like having an ombre for a VTuber makes the hair appear more boring than intended, and just because most people only see it from the bust up, so it looks like the hair is just entirely black. To adjust it, I made the hair entirely black with chunky streaks of the off-white throughout it to keep the interest around the face and also to make it look cute still when it's a full body. There was a lot about this design that I loved, but just like tweaked slightly to give more details, like the detached sleeves, hair clips, laced up part of the dress, layered socks, frills, and more bells. Overall, I feel confident with my redesign and I hope you guys enjoy it too. So sit back and just enjoy this speed paint of me redesigning this character. Second character I'm redesigning was submitted by Mushroom Fetus on my Discord. Link below if you want to join, by the way. Cough, 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 cough. I can't really cough right now, sorry. So, this design already has a lot of interesting features I wanted to highlight better and put into my redesign. I really love the fact that she was based off of Bleeding Heart flower because that's one of my favorite flowers, and I wanted to run with that. I started out having kind of a hard time trying to conceptualize what I wanted to do with this, which you'll see later. I started with the base of the original design just to see what I wanted to adjust. I really wanted to go in a cottagecore direction with this just because when I think of flowers, I immediately think of that. But of course she does have her chainsaw. I definitely let myself take over with this design more so than the last one, I'll be honest. One major change was that I changed her species to be a moth, because I think that's really cool. I think that's where things kind of softened out a bit because instead of having her pointy wings, she became very fluffy. So less edge from her, but I don't really care because I still think it's a cute design. I just had a hard time figuring out the moth wings, but I promise that we got there in the end. For the hair, I kept it mostly the same, but added curtain bangs to frame her face. As well, I made them a different color than the rest of the hair because I felt like it resembled the Bleeding Heart flower more. As well, I added a shit ton of leaves everywhere because I felt like it'd be a cute detail if she had leaves growing off her, or at least she was just constantly covered in leaves. It was a good contrast to the pink, so I decided to change the color palette from including the blue to more including greens, so it ended up being more green heavy than blue heavy than the original design. So I changed the dress entirely, and I'm not sure if you can tell, but the skirt has a little cape at the back. It doesn't show very well right now, but it's because it's white, but it's one of my favorite details. As for the chainsaw, no notes. I love that idea of a weapon. I just changed the stickers to match her new style more, but obviously those can be changed because they're just stickers. Overall, I think this design ended up being an entirely different character from the original, which is much different than my first redesign, but I still hope you enjoy this take on the character. Thank you so much for watching. I know this video is a bit different than my usual content, but I still hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. If you enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe and comment if you're feeling a little bit crazy. Okay, thank you, and give your dad a big kiss on the lips for me. Bye!